So shall we start the class? In previous about inbuilt functions. So why we are using inbuilt functions? The functions allows you to perform various tasks such as calculations and data transformation, formatting, and data extraction. There are three types of functions: math functions and string functions, date functions. So in previous class, we have discussed the math functions. So what are they? Absolute function and the square root function, power and seal, floor, round, truncate functions. So today I am going to discuss about string functions. So string functions, what are the string functions? Why we are using string functions? SQL provides several string functions that allows you to manipulate and work with the text data. So here upper and lower R pad means right pad. So left padding. So this is the right padding and this is the left padding. R trim means right side trim. So left trim. So trim and replace. This is the can cat functions. These are all the string functions. So first one is upper function. So why we are using upper function? Upper function is used to convert the strings into uppercase letters. For example, what is the syntax? Select upper of source string as in uppercase. This is the alias names, uppercase. So I have given uppercase as alias name. So let me check one example. Select, what is that? Uppercase function. So give cloud apps. So I want to convert these data into the uppercase, these string into the uppercase letters. So this is used to format of the titles. To format the titles of the strings, so you have to use the upper function. So you can see that the IntelliCloud apps converted to the lowercase to uppercase letters. So next, what is that? What is the string function? It's lowercase. So lower function is used to convert the given string into the lowercase letters. If you have given that string uppercase, so if you want to convert that into the lowercase, you have to use the lower case letters. So lower function. So what is that? So I will give a string into will give string in uppercase letters. So I have to convert that string into lowercase. We have to use lowercase function. So select that query and execute that. So it has converted to the lowercase letters. This is the uppercase. I have given the title in uppercase and I want to convert that string into the lowercase. So I have used lower function. So next, what is that? L padding. So padding means it will remove the spaces or strings or characters from the given string. So what is the L pad lower function? Lower left padding is used to padding the left side of the string with specific set of characters. So which means if you want to format the output or input string with left side of the given string, you have to give the L pad, left padding. So So here the syntax, select lpad. Suppose I have given this name, and I have given the length 10. So next A, I want to add the left side A. So here this string has only 7 characters. So here I have given the 10. So it will add A to up to 10 letters. So let me check one example. Select lpad. Suppose I'm giving Intelli. So I'm giving 20. So I want to add letters or strings to the specified string. So it will add the left side. So whatever you have specified after the length, it will add to the source string. It will add to the Intel. So I will give the cloud. So as lpad, you have to give that. So I will give this. So it will store up to 20 letters. So here you can see that left side cloud Intel. So it will add left side of the string. So it will be 20. It will be letters of 20. So it has, this string has 20 characters. This string has 20 characters. So in this way, you have to use the left padding. So what is the right pad? Whatever you have specified in this, so it will add that string into that string to the right side of the string. What is that rpad? Rpad is used to padding the right side of the string with specific set of characters. So which means if you want to format the input or output string with right side of the given string, if you want to add right side, you have to use the right pad. So let me check one example. Select this. So lpad means it has added left side of the source string. So rpad means it will add the string to the right side of the source string. Intending. So I will give 20. So same, I will give same string as rpad. This is the rpad. So the cloud has to add it. So the cloud has to add at the right side of the source string. So let me select the query and execute that. So Interly Cloud Apps. So it will add right side of the string. So this is so select the query and execute. So here you can see that Interly Cloud. So it will store the 20 characters in a string. So we have given only 7 characters of the string. So in remaining characters, it will add from the cloud. So the cloud will be added to the right side of the source string. So it has stores up to 20, length up to 20. So if you have given 30, it will store 30 characters in the string. So next, what is that? Trim. What is the trim? Trim function is used to remove the trailing or leading of the characters or empty space or both from the given string. So trailing means it will remove the right side of the character of the string. So it will remove the left side characters of the string. So here we have syntax. Select trim means what is the trim? It will remove the spaces from right side and left side of the string. So trailing means it will remove the right side of the characters of the string. So leading means it will remove the left side characters of the string. So select. So what is the syntax? Select trim of source string. So I will give some name. So execute the query. So it will trim right side. So right side or left side of the spaces. So select trim for the trim character from the source string. So trim means if you want to remove the characters, you need to give the trim character. You need to give trim character from the source string. So I will give one more example. Select trim. So if you want to remove the characters, suppose I will give so what is that? So trim character. So you have to give trim character from whatever you want to give, just give that name. So that is called source string. So from what is the source string? So I will give suppose A1, so 11010. So I will give this. So let me check I will trim or not character. So here one error. So what is it? You have to give character. Whatever you want to trim, just give that character. I want to remove, I want to trim A from the binary number. So here we have a error. So what is that? The leading means you want to just you have to give the A from both sides. So here it has removed the character A has removed from the binary number from both sides. So this is the trim. So right trim means it will remove the right side of the A. So right trim means trailing. So trailing means it will remove the right side of the characters, and leading means it will remove the left side of the characters. So select. So L trim. So I want to remove the left side of the what is the trim leading A from I want to give same of 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 something numbers. Next, what is that? A. So I want to remove right side. So right side of the left side of the. So here the left side A has removed by using the leading. So next, what is that? Trailing. Trailing means it will remove the right side of the character from the given string. So select what is the trim trailing. So I will give again A. First I am giving numbers, some numbers. So it will remove the right side of the character from the source string. So here the right side character has removed the right side A is there, so that character has removed from the source string. So next, what is that? Concatenate. So concatenate is used to join strings or characters. So what is the syntax? Select, replace. Sorry, select, concatenate. It will join all the all the characters. So select, concatenate, catenate. So you have to give the concat of strings. So I will give two names. So this has to add these both strings. So here the name has concatenated. So pressure if is the name. So it has concatenated. So in this way you have to use the concat method. So here no need to give total name, just give the concat. So what is the next? Replace function is used to replace the substring within a string. So with the new substring. So here select replace source string means whatever you want to. So whatever you have given in the space in the given string, you have to give that name and old string. So new string means whatever you want to modify. So you want to add to source string, you have to give that name. Just select replace. Select. I want to replace. So replace Intelli apps. I will give apps. I want to add Intelli cloud apps. So here you have to replace old string, whatever you want to replace, you have to give that name. So apps, instead of apps, I want to add Intelli cloud. So just give that name. So I want to add apps instead of apps place. So I have to add cloud. So check once, execute the query. So here the cloud has added instead of apps place. So in this way you have to use the replace function. So next, what is the date functions? MySQL provides the date functions to manipulate date and time values. Here the some commonly used ones: current date and date add and date subtraction and date difference and day, month and year. It will return the year from the date. You can also extract dates from the date column. Already we have discussed in the previous class that. So what is that? First one is current date. Date function. Why we are using the date functions? So MySQL provides the date functions to manipulate the date and time values. So what is that? Current date. It will display the current date. Select. Will display current date. Just select the query and execute that. It will display current date. So next, what is that? So extract the date part from the date expression. So if you have a date column, you can extract that. So here, so date is in the format years, months, days, right? Is in the form, so hours, minutes, seconds. So here date means it will extract the date. So just to execute the query. So it has extracted the date from these date time format. Next, what is that? Date add. It adds the time values to the date value. So it has to add interval 7 days. So here select date add 2021 to 5. This is the date and interval 7 days. So it has 7 days to the 7 days to the date column. So let me check once. Select. What is that? Add date add. Date add. So I will I'm adding the date and how many days you want to add, just give that interval. So here we have added 7 days. So you can add, I will add 3 days. 3 days. You have to give the interval. So interval 3 days. So here it has to add 3 days to the date column. So just select the query. So here we have errors. So interval 7 day. So date and interval 7 day, it has so here I'm giving the so it has to add 7 days, right? So I will give the 12. So corresponding my SQL server, right? 7 days. So what is that? So I have given the days. So you have to add the day, 3 days. So here we have 12 days. Here we have date column has 12 days, right? So 12 days, 12th date. So it has added 3. So it will modify to 15th. So next, what is that? Subtract. It will subtract the time values from the date. Select. What is that? Subtract. Date subtract. So in previous we have added date add and this is the subtraction. So 2021 I will give so 12. It has to subtract interval. So whatever you want to give, just give that. So interval, I want to subtract 5. So 5 days. So just subtract. So here after subtraction, it has to change. It has changed to 7th date. So in this way, you have to use the date add and date subtract from the date functions. So next, what is it? Date difference. What is the difference? So how can we calculate the difference? So calculate the difference in days between two dates. Select date diff. You have to give the date diff function. So it will display the difference between two dates. So select date diff. You have to give the date. So next, what is that? Date 1 and date 2. So 2020, I will give 19. So it will display the difference between two dates. So 732 days has difference in between these 2 years. So 2019 to 21, there is there are 732 days. So next, what is the day? So it will return the day from the month. So select day of. It will return the day from the month. Select. So day of, you have to give the dates. So here second day. So this is the day column, right? So this is the month, sorry, years, months, days. So second, it will return us. It has returned second day. So what is that? Month function returns a month from the date. So month from the date. You have to give the month and from the date. So here the second month. I have given the second month. So it has written second month. So in this way, you have to use the month function. To return the months from the date, you have to use the month. So year, so returns the year from the date. So how can we return the year? You have to give the year function. So year, when 2014, I will give 12th month and 5th date. So it will return the year of the date. So 2014 has given, it has returned that. So these are the functions, date functions. So in string functions and math functions, these are the date functions. Next, what is that? Stored procedures. Next topic is stored procedures. So why we are using stored procedure? So stored procedure is a prepared SQL code that you can save in the database. Instead of writing multiple lines of code, you can use the single line. By using the you can write by using the single line by using the stored procedure. So stored procedure is a group of SQL queries that can be saved and reused multiple times. So instead of writing the same query repeatedly, we save it as stored procedures and execute it whenever needed. So here parameters. So you can also give the parameters in the functions. So here the passing the parameters to the function. This is the without function, without calling the parameters in the function. So create procedure, employee procedure. So begin. So select start from EMP is the query, our query, and end. So we can pass the parameters to the stored procedure. This is the passing the parameters int name, sorry, in emp name and varchar 20. So select start from emp where emp name is the, so our column name and emp is the table name, emp name is the column name. So just if you want to retrieve the information, you have to use the call. So one procedure means our stored procedure name, whatever you have given while creating the stored procedure, you have to give that name. So emp1 procedure. So you want, if you want to check the values present in the table or not, just give that values. So it will display according to our query. Let me check once. How can we create the stored procedures? So it is used with the complex queries. So our class. So you can see the stored procedure on the left side. So here you can see that stored procedure. Just click on that, right click to create stored procedure. So you can give any name. So I will give my procedure. So I will give my procedure. So here stored procedure has name with our my procedure name. So here without calling parameters into the, this is the without calling parameters into the function. So I will explain that also. So create procedure. So class, our stored procedure name, my procedure, right? You have to give the, you have to write the query. Select start from emp1. So it will display all the table. Just select the query and here execute all queries. So here we have 0 errors. So how can we retrieve the data? So call my procedure. Our store procedure name, my procedure. So just give that. So it will display all the columns from the table. So if you want to display particular columns or particular values from the table, you need to give names. So here the stored procedure has a name, my procedure, and I want to create one more procedure. Just give right click on the stored procedure. So my procedure 1, I will give that is the without calling the parameters into the functions, right? So this is the with parameters. So my procedure 1. So I will give my procedure 1. So I am creating with my procedure 1 name. So I will give the parameters into the stored procedures. I'm giving the parameters into these procedures. This is the call parameters. So I'm passing the parameters into these. So I'm giving the name our. So what is that? EMP name. E name. So what is our column name? E name. Here, E name. What is the data type we have given? So ename varchar. So here we have, this is the I have passed the parameters into the procedures. So select start from emp1. So here I have given the name. I want to return the record from the particular person. So we have to use the where keyword. So emp1 where emp dot, what is our table name? Emp dot, so our column name ename. So ename equals to, so emp name. So if you want to return the particular record from the table, you have to mention the table dot table name. Sorry, table dot column name. So ename. So we have to give the ename. So it will return. If you want to return, just give that name. So here we have error. So begin and end. So we have error one. Begin select start from emp1, emp name equals to end. So what is our table name? This is the correct, and so our procedure has class so here we have given the semicolon, right? No, don't give at this place. So I have given that semicolon. So I have removed that semicolon from this place. So just select the query, execute. So here we have 0 errors. So how can we call? So call my procedure. So what is that? Our name, something I will give a name. So here our procedure name, store my procedure 1. So if the table has this name, it will return that employee. So no names are there. So I will give one more name. So call my procedure 1. So here you have to check once. So no names are there. And I will give Ram. So here one record Ram has displayed one. So one record of the Ram has displayed. So if you want to return particular record, you have to use where keyword. So select start from emp1 where emp1 dot ename equals to ename. So this is the passing the parameters through the functions. So without passing the parameters, so it has empty. So like this, you have to give the procedures. So next, what is that? partitions. So what is the partition? So partitions refers to the dividing the large table into the smaller parts. So partition by class is used with the window function. So window function means aggregate functions. So already we have discussed that in previous classes. So partition class is used with the window functions to divide the result set into the partitions. So each part independently and allowing calculations and aggregation function within each partition. So what is the syntax? Select column 1, column 2, and function means window function, sum, add, average, and addition something. So column name, our column name, and over partition by something column name. So column 2. So from table. So here we have example, select EMP ID and EMP name, age, department, sum of the salary over partition by the department. So here the table has partitioned by the department. So employee table has partitioned by the department column from the employee table. So let me check one example. So I will close these windows. So here the stored procedures has created. You can see the stored procedure. So here my procedure and my procedure one are the procedures, whatever you have created. I will close the window. Next, what is the partitions? Partitions refers to the dividing a large table into smaller parts. So here the employee one table partition by the department. Select EMP ID and E name and department. So sum of salary. So what is the window function? Sum is the window function, and over I want to partition by department. I want to partition by department. You can also partition by age, or you can also partition by salary, and you can also partition by the location. So you can give anything. So as P department, partition by the department. From table name EMP1. I have given, just execute the query here, EMP ID and EMP name, department and department. So sorry, partition by the department. It will display the, so whatever you have given, the table has partitioned by the name. So it will display that name. So EMP ID and EMP name, department and department ID. Here IT departments are all are having IT and manager department. So it will display all the manager department employees. So if you want to count that, you have to give the count. If you want to count, just give count. So no. So here it will not accept two aggregation functions. So only it will accept only one window function. So next I will check once. So EMP ID and E name and department. So here I am counting. So I am count over partition by department. as I will give the P department from EMP1. So let me check it. The query has found so P department IT has 55555. So in this way you have to count the department wise, partition by the department, and it will count that members. So next, what is that? So row number. You can also give the row numbers to the ages, or also you can also give the row numbers to the salaries. So if your table has two or more salaries with 30,000, it will display row numbers. Suppose select start from EMP. So it will display all the columns from the table EMP1. So our table name EMP1. You have to divide large table into smaller tables. So here age has 2020. So there is a duplication, right? So how can we how can we give the row numbers? So you have to use the row number window function. So let me add. Let me check one example. Select EMP ID and E name. So next, what is that? Row number. So if you want to give the row numbers, you have to give row number. Next, what is that? That is the window function. Next, partition by. So what is that? I want to partition by age wise. So partition by age. I am partitioning by age as age from EMP1. Just select the query. So here age 15 has only one member. One employee has 15, and here 20 has 20 age has two members. Employee ID 1 and employee ID 2. These two members has same age. So first employee ID has row number 1, and so employee 2 has row number 2. So in this way you can also add the row numbers to the. So here 50 age, only one person has 50 age, and so who is having sixth record, only that person has 27 age, only one record. So here the table has two records with 20 age. So in this way you have to give the row numbers to the column, row numbers to the records. So rank function, why we are using the rank function? So the function can be used to assign the ranks to the each row within a partition. So what is the syntax? Select column name. Rank function is a window function over partition by the expression means column name, order by. So this is the ascending or descending order. So rank column name from the table name. So let me check one example. Select EMP ID and E age. I will give a E name and rank function. What is that? I will give the department also, E department. So next only I will give the department. rank over partition by, what is it? Partition by department. So I will partition the table, partition by department. What is the syntax? So next, order by salary. So you can also give the salary column here. Order by salary, ascending or descending, you can give anything. Just what is that? As salary from EMP1. So execute the query, just check what will happen. So employee ID, employee name, salary, department, so salary. So here the rank has been provided for each department. So IT department has 1 lakh salary. So first rank has given, and 30,000 and 30,000 has 2 members. So it has the rank 2 has added to that employees, and 23,000 4. So in this way you can also add the ranks to the employees, or we can also add to the ranks to the records. So by using the rank function. So row numbers means if you want to give the row numbers to the records, you will use the row number functions. If you want to give the rank function, ranks to the salaries or areas, something, whatever you want to give. So for which column you want to give, just give that column name. So this is the last class. SQL is the, so this is the last class, guys. Go through the syntaxes, and we will send PPTs to the PPT. So these are all the topics you have to practice daily and go through the questions. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you.